Hey guys, welcome back. The channel is Tony Talks Cards. My name is Tony and I've got a huge card I picked up over the weekend. If you saw my last video, you know I found a card on Facebook. It was in the mail. It came correctly, it came safely, well wrapped, well shipped, no damage to it. Came on the weekend, and here's my video showing off what I got. This is a card that I didn't think I was going to get. It's like number 100 of the cards I kind of have my want list right now, because I'm into a lot of smalls and, $2, $5, $10, $20 ungraded cards of Hall of Famers or unique players, Cubs players that I want to collect that are relatively cheap. So this is a card I want to get and will get at some point, and I guess I did get it, but it was like number 100 on the list because of the price I thought I'd have to pay for it. And I didn't want to just see it in person. I wanted to like touch it, feel it, look at the angles. So I thought about, well, maybe I'll go to Chicago. I am going to Chicago for the National in July and August. So I thought, well, Chicago, National, they have every card in the world, it seems like, that's ever been produced. I'm sure I'll find at least 10 or 20 versions of this card there. I'll look at them, pick them up in the light, angle them, and find what I want to buy. I'll buy it there in person. It'll be kind of a good memory for going to Chicago here in a couple months. But again, Facebook is tempting. One came up on a seller's site. I asked for a ton of pictures, angles, what do you think about the card? When did you get it? Did you get it graded? What do you see as quote unquote wrong with it to get the grade it got? It's a lower grade. I won't say what the grade is right now. It's a lower grade. And I think the lower grade helped me get the price I could afford today, this month, in my budget. So really, really happy, excited about it. I want to show it off to you here. So I will, without further ado, I've got a tape or a post-it note on top of the grade so I can just talk about the card itself and not worry about the number for right now. I'll show the number maybe in the comments, I guess. That may be a good way to do it. Take a picture of the full card with the number in the comments, and you can let me know what you think about it. But in the meantime, I just want to describe the card itself and what I liked about it. So without further ado, my new 1954 Ernie Banks rookie card. You can see behind me, actually, you can see the Go Cubs sign. There's some Cubs Wrigley Field scorecards behind me. There's a Cub baseball back there. I think that's the Banks and Dawson balls I have back there. But didn't think this card would come for quite a while. I mean, Ernie Banks rookie cards like Hank Aaron, although Aaron's worth a lot more, it seems like, than Banks, are expensive. Even in any grade. I've seen Ernie Banks rookie cards that look like they've been through a washer dryer or been run over by a truck for pretty pricey, and thought, geez, is that what it's going to cost me to get a card that looks like that? And so I thought the National, there'd be, 10, 20 of them there. I'll find one I like. I can look at it and hopefully get a good deal and make a memory about it. But this one came up, and again, sorry for the glare. I'll try to keep it where I can and show it to you here. But you can see, just looking at it kind of from this angle, right? Clearly there's some tape. There's some tape and a tape residue down here. There's a little bit of tape, brown tape residue here as well. So I'm guessing it was in a binder, an album for someone, maybe a kid, maybe an adult, who knows, back in the 50s and 60s. But the rest of the card, I mean, it's really white. Like, there's no other marks, pinholes, damage, wrinkle, crease. Yeah, and the corners are, of course, quarters from a 70-year-old card. So they aren't perfect, but I mean, for me and what I wanted to pay for it, those corners look really nice. And the one thing I've noticed in researching more 54s is that sometimes the top, right, it can be cut in such a way that the name is cut. You don't see all the letters of the player's name. It's kind of cut too much, top to bottom off miscut there. But here you can see every single one of Ernie Banks's letters in his names and the Cub logo back there. There's a little bit of white, just enough for me, a little bit of white between that yellow and the card top. And again, the name is fully there. Left to right, I love the left to right, looks great. There's a very faint white border. It's hard to see on the video here, but again, it's not sorely miscut. I think the grade it got is because of the tape down here. A little bit of tape up here, hard to see again, a little bit of tape up there. And just overall corners being 7 years old, but they are not dog-eared. They're not rough. They're not falling apart. And man, I was just over the moon, so happy to see this card come up. We worked on a deal. I didn't get it for a huge amount off. It took a few bucks off what the asking price was. But for the types of this card on eBay, other Facebook sites I've been seeing, just for the way it looks, I think I got a really good deal. I am so happy. I'm so happy to get the card, have it in my collection, and didn't think I'd get this, like I said, as soon as other cards, but it came up, the price was right, the budget was good for March, and man, I am just so happy to have this in my collection. The back, again, if you know the back, it's nice and bold and colorful. You've got the green, you've got the red, right? Sorry about the angles there. Green and red. Again, no marks, no issues with centering I'm too concerned about. A little white on the corners again, but I love the fact in these cards where you've got the stats, right? You've got the last year stat and the career stats. And because this is his rookie card, the last year stats are the same as the full cumulative career stats. So it's kind of cool to see that that one line is the same, like his one line of activity and hits and at bats and home runs. That's all there was. Like, that's it. This is his rookie card. So nice back there. Again, don't see any marks or pinholes or things like that, or scrapes or wrinkles. So I'll just leave it here for a few more seconds. I am just so happy. Didn't think I would get it before Chicago. Wasn't even thinking I would even want to get it. But again, being a Cubs fan, you've got the Cubs stuff behind me. You know, in my prior videos, I've talked about getting Ernie Banks' signature and doing his base card run, not per se for the registry, but just to kind of have all of his base cards. I'm probably 3/4 of the way there now with this card, and got a few of of course, the lesser ones to buy now, lesser priced ones with this one out of the way. So maybe we'll finish up the Banks run in Chicago, or maybe before. I guess I don't know. So we'll see. But this is the card. I'm so happy about it. Thank you all for shooting me notes and encouragement and watching the videos and liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it a ton. I will leave you with one more Banks card I picked up in a separate lot. Let me put this one down for a second. This is one I picked up I didn't know much about, but I think it's a cool looking card. I think it's technically an exhibit card. I know a lot of you guys probably are like, oh, I know about those things. I've known about them for years. Me getting new into the non-traditional vintage baseball. Cool to see a nice Ernie Banks photo there. I think it's an exhibits card. I think it's like 47 to 66 maybe. I'm not sure if there's different variations. You've got the script name at the bottom. Again, there's a big crease going right down the side here, but it kind of skirts his face. It's kind of just right here. So I think I picked this up for $5 on a Facebook site. So happy to have that. I may just have this hanging up somewhere, put it on a little stand next to my Banks rookie. We'll see. But happy to have this to go along with the rookie card I just picked up. And with that, thank you all. And again, I will show the grade, the card with the full grade, in the comments. Like I said, the grade doesn't matter to me. It mattered to me in the fact I could get the card for a nice price that was in my budget. But the number on the card, number on the slab, will not make me not sleep as well. It's great with what it is. It's so awesome. And I will definitely cherish and keep this card for a long time. So thank you all again for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think about the grade, if it's fair or not. Again, doesn't matter too much to me, but love to see all your videos too. Thanks. Keep them coming. And looking forward to all those Strongsville videos coming out from all the folks that I watch too. I can't go this year, maybe next year, but we'll live vicariously through everybody watching those videos the next few weeks here. So with that, I will talk to you next time. Thanks.